Hello. Welcome to the 7-point inspection of an empty cargo container, brought to you by the SCAN Association.
SCAN, the Supplier Compliance Audit Network, is a not-for-profit trade association led by major global importers committed to building a safer, more transparent global supply chain. We advance global supply chain integrity through trusted collaboration among importers, manufacturers, transportation providers, and regulators. We are a global auditing network, which enables SCAN members to share and exchange validated compliance data, reducing duplication and enhancing operational efficiency across the industry. One of the most important global security standards is the 7-point inspection of an empty container. Every factory and manufacturing facility, regardless of country or industry, must perform this inspection thoroughly and consistently. It should be conducted right before the loading of the cargo, and once the cargo is loaded and the 7-point inspection has been documented, it should be sealed with an ISO 17712 high security seal. A proper 7-point inspection ensures that a container has not been tampered with, modified, or used to conceal contraband. It is one of the most critical steps in protecting your facility, your customers, and the integrity of the global supply chain. In this video, we will guide you through each step of the 7-point inspection so your team can perform it correctly, confidently, and in full alignment with international security standards. But before we start, we need to make sure we have the proper tools to conduct this inspection. The essential tools include a high-intensity flashlight. You need to be able to illuminate dark corners, seams, and hard-to-see areas inside and outside the container. A ladder or step platform, necessary for safely inspecting the roof, upper door areas, and hard-to-reach exterior and interior sections. A telescopic mirror. A mirror on an extension pole helps check the undercarriage, the roof, and areas that cannot be viewed directly. A rubber mallet or tapping device, used to tap the container's walls and floors to detect abnormal or hollow sounds. Any inconsistency in sound may indicate a hidden compartment, structural modification, or the possible presence of contraband. A measuring tool, tape measure, or laser distance measurer, used to measure the interior height, width, and length of the container. These measurements must match the manufacturer's specifications. Any discrepancy may indicate a false floor, false wall, or structural modification designed to conceal contraband. Even a piece of string can help detect false walls by comparing internal and external lengths. Personal protective equipment, PPE, such as gloves, safety shoes, and a hard hat, depending on facility requirements. A camera or mobile device for documenting irregularities, damage, or suspicious findings. An inspection checklist ensures every step of the 7-point inspection is completed and recorded properly immediately after each inspection point is finished. Recording findings in real time after each point creates a clear, auditable sequence that reflects the integrity of the inspection process. Inspectors must keep both hands free while performing the physical inspection. Each step requires full mobility and the ability to safely handle tools, such as mirrors, flashlights, and ladders. These tools are not optional. They are essential for conducting a complete, safe, and accurate inspection. A proper 7-point inspection protects your facility, your workers, and the integrity of the global supply chain. Proper lighting is essential for a complete and accurate inspection. If the inspection is conducted at night, or in conditions where natural light is poor, additional lighting must be used. Floodlights, or portable work lights, should be positioned to illuminate the interior and exterior of the container clearly. Inspectors must be able to see every surface, seam, corner, and structural element without shadows or blind spots. Insufficient lighting increases the risk of missing signs of tampering, hidden compartments, or security breaches. Always ensure the inspection area is fully illuminated before beginning the 7-point inspection. Before we begin the actual inspection process, it is essential to understand how the inspection must be performed. A proper container inspection is never random. It must follow a clear, systematic sequence. Inspectors should always start in the same place and finish in the same place. Following the same order every time ensures that no step is missed and no part of the container is overlooked. This disciplined approach reflects global best practices followed by CTPAT members, authorized economic operators, and security-compliant factories around the world. Consistency is key. A systematic inspection protects your facility, your workers, and your customers. It ensures that every container is examined thoroughly every time. Now that we have the right tools in place and we understand the importance of a systemic process, let's begin the 7-point inspection.
Begin with the exterior and undercarriage. Walk around the container and look for unusual repairs, fresh welds, or structural modifications. Check the frame, cross members, and underside for false floors or concealed compartments. Any irregularities should be documented and reported. Use the mirror with the extension pole and the flashlight as needed. Inspect the doors. Examine the locking bars, hinges, seals, and gaskets. Look for mismatched hardware, fresh welds, or tool marks. Ensure the doors close properly and that the locking mechanisms operate smoothly. Any irregularity could signal forced entry or hidden compartments. Inspect the right side of the container from top to bottom. Look for dents, patches, rust spots, or areas that appear recently repainted. Tap along the walls. Hollow or inconsistent sounds may indicate hidden spaces. Place your hand on the wall as you tap the wall with the mallet to detect a difference in the vibrations. Repeat the same inspection on the left side. Ensure the wall panels are uniform and free of tampering. Pay attention to seams, rivets, and weld lines. Everything should match the manufacturer's original construction. Move to the front wall. Check for interior or exterior repairs, unusual thickness, or signs of intrusion. The front wall should be solid with no bulges or irregularities. Shine a flashlight across the surface to reveal inconsistencies. Check the ceiling from inside the container. Look for light leaks, rust, or patched areas. From the outside, inspect the roof for dents, repairs, or signs that panels have been lifted or replaced. A compromised roof can indicate tampering. Inspect the floor thoroughly. Look for loose boards, drilled holes, or sections that appear newer than the rest. Use a tool to tap the floor. It should sound consistent across the entire surface. Any soft spots or unusual gaps may indicate concealment. Make sure you tap along all levels of the container walls, not just the areas that are easy to reach. Use the ladder to access higher sections and ensure a complete inspection. Use a measuring device to confirm that the interior dimensions, length, width, and height match the container's standard specifications. Any deviation from the expected measurements may indicate false walls, hidden voids, or a raised floor designed to conceal contraband.
A proper 7-point inspection protects the supply chain, prevents smuggling, and ensures the integrity of your cargo. Document all findings, take photos when necessary, and report anything suspicious immediately. A few minutes of careful inspection can prevent major security risks. As a final step, every empty container must undergo an agricultural inspection in accordance with CTPAT Requirement 8.1. This inspection is essential to prevent the introduction of pests, soil, seeds, plant material, and other contaminants into the international supply chain. Inspect the container carefully to ensure it is completely clean and free from any visible contaminants or pests. Look for soil, leaves, insects, spider webs, bird droppings, or any organic material that could pose an agricultural risk. If any contamination is found, the container must be cleaned, treated, or rejected according to your facility's procedures. No cargo should ever be loaded into a container that has not passed this agricultural inspection. By completing this final step, you help protect global agriculture, comply with CTPAT and AEO requirements, and ensure that your shipments meet the highest standards of international supply chain security. Supervisors should periodically observe inspections to ensure the 7-point process is being followed correctly and consistently. Their role is to verify that inspectors are using the proper tools, checking all required areas, including hard-to-reach sections, and documenting findings accurately after each step. Regular supervisory oversight reinforces accountability, strengthens compliance, and ensures the inspection program remains credible and effective. Finally, every inspection must be completed and documented. Record keeping is essential for traceability, accountability, and audit readiness. While CTPAT does not prescribe a specific retention period, most validated companies maintain inspection checklists for a minimum of 5 years to demonstrate consistent compliance. CTPAT also provides an official inspection checklist in the documents library on its website. Photographs and video recordings should be retained until the shipment has arrived at its destination, or longer when necessary, to proactively protect the facility in the event a security incident arises. The consignee should receive the complete shipping documentation packet prior to receiving the merchandise. Thank you for watching. Stay alert, stay compliant, and help us keep the international supply chain secure.